Hello from Bogota, I'm Brian Andrews, and welcome to today's edition of What's Fashionable. We are talking about the Circulo de la Moda, the most recent fashion show with my good friend Camilo Pardo, a branding and marketing expert here in Bogota. Camilo, you and I were on the front row for all these shows. What did you like best?
Well, I love three designers in particular. You have Juan, young designers with a lot of creativity and talent. I love Pepa Pombo, which is a designer with a lot of success in other markets, like in Mexico, for example. And last, I love Silvia Alfonso, designer from Bucaramanga, from the region, really young, but with designs for a cosmopolitan and really fashionable woman.
All right. What did you not like about the fashion show?
Well, surprisingly, I didn't like this French firm, Girbaud.
Oh, you didn't like Girbaud?
No, it didn't bring like new things. It's always bringing the same stuff. It's always every year the same collection. Nothing new, for example.
You know, I wasn't really crazy about, and since we're on a two-show, let me show you. Everybody was wearing their pantalones like super high. Like the style is to show off a little bit of, well, here, show off a little skin. And I thought it was kind of weird. I mean, it's fine if you're 21 years old, but if you're in your 20s or 30s, I thought it was a little strange to have such short pants.
It's kind of strange, but it's like a trend. Everybody's wearing like to show the socks of different colors, red, blue, really green colors or things like that. But I'm more conservative in that sense.
We also were talking at the fashion show about the shoes, because, you know, women, they love shoes. And they had all kinds of great shoes for women. The women that we were sitting with were talking about just how fantastic they were because they were all platforms and with colors and things like that.
We had some boots too from this collection from these Spanish designers. They were amazing.
Guillén Bayona.
Guillén Bayona, yes. Yes, they were amazing in that sense. They have a great offering shoes. They were really classy, different colors. That's surprising. They were managing like greens, blues, reds.
And the gold pants. Remember the gold pants?
Yeah,
those
it
were
was amazing.
Cool. Well, you're from Bucaramanga, which is in the north of the country. Hot weather, hormigas culonas, where they eat fried ant butts.
You know about that, by the way, huh?
I have eaten hormigas contigo, with you before. But your part of Colombia is now trying to define itself as a fashion destination. Is that correct?
Yeah, of course. In Colombia, you have several fashion weeks, like Circulo de la Moda de Bogota. But for example, Bucaramanga has its own fashion week, which is called Santander Fashion Week, which is now really recognized because of the shoe industry and because of the leather. But they have another important thing or outstanding fashion week, which is for kids, which is called Amy. It's in July every year. And it has attracted the attention of international designers, like, for example, Agatha Ruiz de la Prada, who came 2 years ago to this part of the country. So, and we have young designers like Silvia Alfonso, for example, that are like gaining the attention of the whole industry, not just in Latin America, but in the whole world.
Not just Silvia Alfonso, but we also met Julian Ruiz, a young designer from Bucaramanga, at this Circulo de la Moda, men's clothes, women's clothes. Camilo, you just came back to Colombia from living abroad. What was the image that the Europeans had of your country when you were there when it came to fashion?
Well, the image is improving a lot. A lot, of course, because of celebrities like Shakira, for example, now like Sofia Vergara. So it is every time improving and improving. And there's a lot of people who's wanting to come here. There's a lot of people who's coming and traveling now to Colombia to look for different destinations, of course.
Thank you very much, Camilo Pardo. How can people reach you if they want to get in touch with you for branding and marketing advice?
They can look for me in the email Camilo Pardo Sanabria, everything together, at gmail.com.
Thanks, Camilo. Appreciate
Thanks, Brian.
it. That'll do it for today's edition of What's Fashionable. From Bogota, I'm Brian Andrews.